we have arrived at the chakra, the throat chakra this week, which is all about I speak. Now, some people speak a lot. I'm one of them. And so some people hardly speak. And it's interesting to just realize where you are, what kind of person you are when it comes to the amount that comes out of your mouth. I'm still very much aware and try when I am across a person that is an introvert, for example, to really pull myself back and give them space, because it's funny how you communicate with someone and then you ask them a question, and if they don't reply in the speed that I think that I would reply, I'm like, okay, they've answered the question, but they're actually still thinking. So I really try to give them some space. I have a little trick for myself where I do this. So if you see me do this, it's normally under the table. That's my sign to self, stop. Give this person some space, just wait, take a couple of breaths. Maybe there's something coming. Maybe they've got something to say before you say something again. So that's one thing. And then I just wanted to share these two books. So the one is called The Complaint-Free World, which is a little challenge with a bracelet, where you try to not complain for 30 days in a row, which is, I've tried it and it's incredibly interesting just to try. And it doesn't mean that you're never allowed to say anything that is like a problem. Like if your food arrives in the restaurant and it's supposed to be warm but it's cold, you can say, I'm very sorry, but I ordered a warm pizza. Do you mind replacing it? Instead of going, I went to this pizza and yesterday and it was like horrible service. That's a very different thing. So it kind of teaches you, and I started to actually realize when I did it, that there's maybe not so much coming out of my mouth, but it was quite critical in your head, because it starts here and then comes out there. So if you're interested, it's A Complaint-Free World. I thought it was quite cool to do that challenge. And in the same space, there's this beautiful professor, you can even follow him as well. He's called Marshall B. Rosenberg, and he's got a book about nonviolent communication. So it specifically helps you when you're in a situation of conflict to take a step back. And there's like 4 little steps you follow. In the beginning, it feels very robotic, like I'm now stating the facts. I'm not getting into my emotions. But it really, again, practicing that it really helps to formulate and actually break down what the real issue is, rather than you always put this there. That doesn't help this person. It's more like, I noticed that you never, or you always put your dirty socks on the floor. It makes me feel that I have to pick it up, and it makes me feel unappreciated. Do you mind picking up your socks? It's very different than you always put your socks on the floor. So it kind of helps you also with that. I just wanted to share that. So let's now sit and for just a couple of moments, and go into that space of speech, go into that space of our throats, maybe letting those words linger, maybe asking yourself a question if it is something that you are quite happy with, the way you express yourself, or if it's something maybe you're like, okay, I'm actually curious and interested to do the challenge, or to maybe read a book about it. And the last thing I'd like to share is a lovely poem. I mentioned it yesterday as well, or more like Ruby is a beautiful poet. And he says, when you speak, before it comes out of your mouth, let whatever you're going to say go through 3 gates. And the first one is what I'm about to say, is it kind? And the second one is it true? Is it true what I'm saying? And the third one is it necessary to say this? So going back, I can only speak from my own experience. I think the kindness and the truth are something that I feel quite comfortable with. Sometimes it might not always be necessary, because I talk a lot. So it's a beautiful way to also simply just observe yourself. All right, let's sit for another 2 minutes. Place your hands in front of the heart. Open this practice and also open this day with some gratitude. Maybe set an intention which could be linked to the way you speak. And also, just the last thing, and the speech is also your internal dialogue, the conversation that you have with yourself. That's where it all starts. When you can have kind and compassionate thoughts about yourself, that has a ripple effect and translates into the way you see the world and into the way you talk and express yourself towards others. So let the internal dialogue during your practice be kind and supportive. Set your intention or your dedication for this class, and then bow your head humbly down towards your thumbs. Bring the arms up to the sky. If you're seated on something, you might just want to remove that. I like to also cross my shins in the opposite direction. And then you bring the arms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands behind your head. Breathe out. Take a breath in here. Now twist over to the right with the elbows reaching away from each other, stimulating the neck, the upper part of the spine. Back to center. Breathe in. Open and reach the elbows away. Exhale to the other side. 2 more times. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, front. Exhale to the left. 1 more each side with the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Center, inhale. Last one over to the left. Exhale. Arms reach back up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Fingertips to the floor. Bend your elbow. Let your head hang heavy. Feel the length in the back of the neck. Chin in towards your chest. So when we move our chin in and out, towards and away from the chest, it also stimulates our thyroid. Notice the stretch in the neck and the shoulder area. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, place the feet hip-width apart for a reverse tabletop. Fingers point towards your bum. Inhale, move the knees away from the shoulders. Exhale, bring the hips back down towards the floor. 4 more times. Inhale. If you want, you can look to the sky or drop your head and really open the throat. Just see that's okay for the neck. 3 more rounds here. Breathe in. Take it easy. We're still warming up. Breathe out. Last 2. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips down. Both pose Navasana on the back of the knees. Straighten the spine. Hold on, or maybe let go. Or if you feel ready, you can even extend the legs. Take 1 more deep breath in. Crush your ankles, crush your shins. Roll over your shins and come to a child's pose at the back of your mat. Let your hips melt towards your heels. Actively walk your fingers forward towards the mat. And start to cultivate a sense of Ujjayi breath. Slow deep breaths in and out of the nose, with a slight restriction in the back of the throat. Thread your left arm under the right arm, look towards the right, and just feel that soft twist again in the upper part of your back. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. Feel free to close your eyes. Breathe towards that right armpit. Inhale, both hands to the top. Exhale, thread the needle with the right arm under the left arm. Stay still as soon as you're there and let the breath be the dynamic element. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, soften your head down towards the floor. Inhale, tabletop. So today we might take a little bit of different variations where we move the head differently. So normally, you know, when I teach up dog and things like that, I always say keep your neck in line with the spine. That's the safest option. Today we're going to express and explore a little bit, but just be careful with the neck. Always be careful with the neck. Just see how it feels. So cow stretch, look up. Now can you exaggerate, almost look through the third eye? So really open the throat. And then exhale, again, connect with the throat and bring your chin as close to your chest as possible in your cap. Inhale, lift the chin. You can even look up with your eyes to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest, and then exaggerate a little bit, getting really close in. 2 more times. Inhale up. You don't have to force anything, but just go a little bit further with the range of movements. Nice. Open up the throat on the front, and then open up the back of the neck, chin to chest. Anandasana, walk the hands to the top of the mat. Now here you can choose. We often just leave the head on the floor because then your neck is in line with the spine. If it feels alright, you can bring your chin to the floor and look towards your thumb. Just notice how your neck is reacting to that. It's a little harder to breathe here. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, hands back under your shoulders, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel the grounding through the hands and the feet. Check your alignment, maybe index fingers parallel to each other. Spine is straight, and then you've got 4 to 6 rounds of breath. Oh, I'm quite sore from yesterday's sculpt. It feels quite nice. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk your hands towards your feet to the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Interlace your hands behind your skull, bend the knees. Now draw the elbows in towards your knees, really round the spine. Yeah, let your chin come close to your chest. Feel the length in the back and part of the upper back. Keep your hands, inhale, halfway lift. You can open the elbows as if they're wings. Exhale, round again. Inhale, high mountain with your arms. And then exhale, stay. Look up, back bend. Spread the elbows away from each other. Strong pull. Exhale, fold all the way. Small little ball, chin to your chest. 1 more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Open the elbows, open the elbows. Exhale, close the elbows, make yourself small. Inhale, high mountain, stand up straight. Back bend, let your head rest into the hands, open the armpit and heart. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, fold forward, release your hands all the way down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Exhale, plank pose. Toes or on the knees, take a deep breath in. All the way down to the belly, exhale. Inhale, fingertips to the outside of the mat. Lift your chest. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Maybe you can see your heels. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Breathe in, back to center. Lovely. Breathe out, soften all the way down. Hands next to your rib cage. Inhale, plank pose or tabletop. Exhale, full downward facing dog stretch. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice. Exhale, fold forward, completely soften the head. So very often the head stays up just a little bit. So let it hang. You can even shake a nice nose of the head. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, high mountain, rise, arms above your head, twist to the right, exhale, reach the arms away. Inhale, high mountain. Let's look up towards our thumbs in high mountain today. So look up, look up, look up. Take another deep breath in, twist to the left, exhale. Inhale, high mountain, look towards your thumbs, just extend. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, easy twist. Now again, look up towards the hand or maybe look down, whatever feels best for your neck. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, hands to the floor. Look forward, inhale. Pyramid pose, exhale. Hold 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, bend the knee, low lunge. Exhale, baby Hanuman. Slide the left shin towards the floor. Arms reach up to the sky. Hands to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, standing splits. Lift your left leg up. Hold and breathe. The right hand can come behind the calf. Take another deep breath in. Reach to the left toes. Feet together, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plank pose. Notice which footsteps first. Hold your plank pose. Breathe in, shift forward. Chaturanga, halfway. Inhale, up, down. Now look at the horizon. Hold your upward facing dog. If you want, see if you can start to lift the gaze. So in a Ashtanga, they look up towards the sky. I prefer normally to teach neck in line with spine, just for people that have like neck issues and you can't really jam the back of the neck. But if you do it carefully, you may today also practice like that. Take another deep breath in. That was a long up dog. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, downward facing dog. Close your eyes and notice the internal dialogue. Notice your internal dialogue. What are you telling yourself on your mat? What kind of words? Is it encouraging? Is it kind? Or are you criticizing yourself constantly? It's an observation. It's also a practice. Observing that internal dialogue is really, 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 really a nice thing to do to get to know yourself better. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. You can look up or down. Create a couple of circles with your left hand. Hopefully, we can practice kind words. When we start with internal dialogue with kind words, no thoughts of guilt. I shouldn't. Oh, it's really not constructive. But we are human, so it happens. Let the hand come down to the floor. Breathe in. Pyramid pose. 3 rounds of breath. Breathe out. The world does become lighter when we start to think in more of an inclusive way, rather than comparing and thinking that we should have done differently. We try our best. Inhale, low lunge. Maybe Hanuman, exhale. Inhale, arms up, reach up, straight spine. Fingertips to the floor, exhale. Inhale, standing splits to hold, 3 rounds of breath. Take a deep breath in, feet together, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Chaturanga, yogi's choice. Step, jump, floats. A cobra or an upward facing dog. You can look up to the sky if that feels alright. Broaden the chest, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, chin back in. Look at your toes, flip them over. Downward facing dog. A breath into the nose. And a sigh out. So even sighs with some sounds. It's also, singing is even also a way of stimulating the throat chakra. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Left foot steps, low lunge. Inhale, right arm up, easy twist. Exhale, low lunge, hands down to the floor. Look forward, sink the hips a little lower. Pyramid pose, just one breath, exhale. Inhale, low lunge, come forward with the weight. Exhale, baby Hanuman, left shin down. Straight into standing splits, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps to the back of the mat. Inhale, easy twist, left arm up, maybe look up. Exhale, low lunge, hands down to the floor. Inhale, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, pyramid pose, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, low lunge, bend the left knee. Exhale, baby Hanuman, the right shin down towards the floor. Straight into standing splits, lift your right leg up, breathe in, lovely. Exhale, feet together, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. 6 rounds of breath. Now notice your internal dialogue. Is it like, oh, this is horrible, why am I doing this? Or is it more like, oh, cool, I can feel sensations, I'm getting stronger, stay with the breath, you're doing an amazing job. Let that entire internal dialogue be kind and courageous. It's your mental health, how you speak to yourself and how you see the world. 2 more rounds of breath. Yes, I know it's intense, but that's okay, it's just temporary. Take another deep breath in. Lovely. Fold forward, soften your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, straight to downward facing dog. Place your hands to the top of the mat, feet to the back of the mat. Notice a nice straight spine. Suck your belly button a little in and out. Protect that lower back. Right leg lifts. Inhale, open the belly to the side, bend the knee, exhale. Hold here. You can create a couple of circles with that right foot, feel into the ankle. Take a breath in together. Knee to the left arm. Exhale all the way across. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Square out your hips. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. Rise, crescent lunge, arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Warrior 2, breathe out. Hands interlace, lift your chest, breathe in. Ostrich pose, bow all the way forward. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, warrior 2, sink a little bit deeper. Hands come to behind your head. Spread the elbows wide. We do the same moves but without the arms. So let's let the elbows lead the way. Inhale, reverse warrior. Point your right elbow up to the sky. Exhale, extended side angle. Point the right elbow close to the right knee. Good. Reverse triangle. Both legs extend. Let the right elbow fly up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands. Back to low lunge. Inhale, look forward, baby Hanuman. Exhale. Standing split straight into it. And here you can stay. Practice the shifting of the weight into the hands or some handstand hops. So stay in standing splits if that serves you. Otherwise, you can slide the foot halfway on that. And then it's about shifting the weight. So you lift your right heel, bring weight to the hands, bring weight back to the foot. Once you feel like, oh yeah, I'm nicely core connected, you can try some switch kicks. Now also observe the internal dialogue. When things do not go according to plan, or one day you are like super good in handstands and the other day you're not. Do you talk differently to
3, 2, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Ahimsa is also non-violent, non-harming. If we try to not harm the world around us, let's start with ourselves. Let's not harm our body and our mind and our heart. Let's try to be kind and healing. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga, step, jump, float. Up dog, you can look up towards the sun. Stretch open the collarbones. Chin to chest. Downward facing dog, exhale. 3 rounds in downward, 3 rounds of breath in downward facing dog. Child's pose is available to you. So what do we think about child's pose? Often people have this perception in their heads that if they would come to child's pose, that they're weak, that they are, showing that they're tired. That's not what child's pose is about. It's like, okay, I'm connecting with myself. There's something that is bothering me. I'm not really connected to my breath. Or maybe you're physically tired. Why not take a break? So you can flow happily in the rest of the class. It's a beautiful thing to do. It's for your ego to disappear and to just say, yeah, that's what I need, and then giving it to yourself. Inhale, left leg lifts up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Open the belly to the side, bend the knee. You can create a couple of circles in that left foot. Just open up. Nice work. Take a deep breath in. Left knee to the right arm, all the way underneath your body. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Look forward, step the foot in between your hands. Rise, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, stay. Take another deep breath in here. Open up, warrior 2. Interlace your hands behind you. Lift your chest or stretch. Let your head hang heavy and reach your knuckles up towards the sky. A half lift, inhale. Release the hands. Warrior 2, exhale. Hands cup your head. Take a deep breath in. Sink a little deeper in the legs. Now let the left elbow lead. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Stand that left knee forward. Reach that left elbow up towards the sky. Extended side angle. Left elbow reaches down. Right elbow reaches up. Inhale. Reverse your triangle. Both legs extend. Reach your left elbow up. Exhale. Release your hands. Low lunge. Look forward. Breathe in. Baby Hanuman. Exhale. Standing splits. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Stay in standing splits. Or practice handstand, little exercise. Maybe the shifting of the weight. Maybe a little hop. So if you want to do switch kicks, I would like to recommend to keep, in that case, keep your shoulders above your wrist and then lift your legs. First, bring your upper body and the weight into your hands. Because if you really if you're coming from further, your power is stronger, so it's also harder for you to stop yourself from tipping over. Oopa. 5, 4, 3, 2, fold forward, exhale. Feet hip-width apart. Find a toe hook with your index finger and your middle finger around the big toe. And then lengthen on the inhale. You can generously bend the knees if that feels nice. And then bend the elbows and let the crown of the head reach down towards the floor. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, Chaturanga, step, jump, float, skip. Maybe look up towards the sky and extend your up dog, extend the back bend. Exhale, chin to chest. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog, breathe in, open the hip, open the belly. Let's do a wild thing. So we are going to flip our dog. Look under your armpit, your left armpit. See your foot. Hello, foot. Follow the foot with your eyes. Follow the foot with the eyes until it's on the floor. And then wild thing, reach the arm up. Can you today hold on to the back of the head? So your right hand is cupping your head. And now reach and look up. Look up towards the sky. Press into the right toe. Yeah, reach to the elbow as well. Reach, reach, reach. Take another deep breath in. Right knee to your nose. Exhale, bring it all the way back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to your left arm, full in triangle. Extend the leg underneath you. Lift your left arm up. Your hands can hold on to your head again. And maybe you can turn your chest up and look towards the sky. Yes. Nice. Take another deep breath in. Left hand down, look down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Nice, well done. Step the foot in between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, come to a standing position. Warrior two, slice it open. Inhale, interlace your knuckles, open the chest. Exhale, bow forward. Half lift with the chest, breathe in, release your hands. Warrior two, exhale, sink a little deeper. Hands cup your head. Reverse warrior with the elbows reaching, reaching, reaching. Extended side angle, reach your left elbow up towards the sky. Inhale, reverse triangle, right elbow reaches back up. Full Trikonasana, release your hands. I personally like to make my stance a little bit shorter, but you don't have to do that. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. And then 6 and 12 o'clock. A straight spine is what we're also aiming for here. So lots of people they want to touch the floor, but then the spine starts to round. Rather have your hand on the inside of the knee and try to lengthen the sides of your torso. You can look down, you can look up. Notice what feels best for your neck. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. Observe the internal dialogue. Stay with the breath. Take a breath in, look down towards your big toe. Exhale, half moon. Right hand can come to the floor. You can have the fingertips on the floor on a block. Reach the left fingers up, reach the left toes back. Keep your eyes on the drishti. Keep breathing, keep smiling for 3, 2. Shiva squat, left knee behind the right. Inhale, standing splits, lift your left leg up. Exhale, baby Hanuman, sit all the way down. And just bring your hands to heart center and take a moment of pause here. Deep breaths in. Take another breath in here. Fold forward, hands down. Just step the feet together and fold, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Chaturanga Dandasana, step, jump, float, or maybe skip the whole float. Up dog, feel how it feels to look up, press into the hands, hips lift first, flip, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Child's pose is available to you. The thoughts that we have are also very much linked to the way we were raised, the way we are conditioned through the people that we meet at work. Create your own truth, or actually your truth is already inside you. Just allow yourself to discover it. What is true, what is not true? It's your perception, it's your words. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Open the hip, flip the dog to a wild thing. Look under the right armpit, hello foot. Follow the foot with your eyes. It's the easiest way to land. Once it's there, you can start to reach the left arm up and over. And then bring your left hand behind your head, almost like you're massaging the back of the neck and the back of the skull. And then maybe you can turn your chest open so your chin comes close to your left armpit. Yeah, the neck is nice and long. Lovely. Take another deep breath in. Look down, hand down, knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. To the right arm, exhale, full in triangle. Left foot extends on the floor, right arm comes up. And again, you can hold on to the back of the neck and bring your chin closer to your right bicep. Yeah, shake, shake, shake. Reach up. Take another deep breath in. Look down, hand down. Well done. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Step the foot in between your hands. Exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge, stand up. Exhale, warrior two, slice open. Inhale, hands behind you. Bend your left leg a little bit more. Exhale, ostrich pose. Bow forward, soften the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, warrior two, slice it open. Hands behind your head. Inhale, reverse with the elbows reaching. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow down, right elbow up. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift your left elbow up towards the sky to full triangle, Trikonasana. Arms release, horizontal. I told you my right foot a little in. The toes are still in compared to the heel. All right, reach forward and back. That creates length here on the side of the body. Keep that leg, keep that leg, and then reach one arm up, one arm down. Your drishti can be at your big toe, to the side wall, or maybe up towards your right thumb. Stay with your breath. Inhale, look down towards your big toe. Exhale, half moon. Fly into your balance pose. Your toes, your right toes that you cannot see, are important. Active fingers, active toes. Stay with your drishti, stay with your breath for 3. Make yourself a little bigger, 2. Shiva squat, right knee behind the left. Inhale, standing splits, reach the right leg up. Exhale, baby Hanuman, slide the right shin down to the left foot. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes and just reflect, observe, and notice. Arms reach back up, breathe in, fold forward, both feet together, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, step, jump, float. Inhale, upward, facing down. Maybe look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Toes are the last one to flip. All right, let's just do a fun pose, which we haven't done. I think this is a pose I always forget. And it now pops in my mind. It's actually also quite nice for your digestion. It's called peacock pose. Now, your legs are like in child's pose. The only tip I can really give you is try to make the knees as wide as possible. Really as wide as possible. Your elbows will end up under your body, close to your belly button. So they're going to push into your tummy. Some women say, oh, I've got breast, it doesn't fit. No, there's a way. So your hands can either be pointing, the fingers are pointing towards your groin, or if that's too tight for you, your hands can turn a little bit out. So either all the way like that, towards your groin, or a little bit out. Now, you want to lift yourself up and bring yourself over the elbows. So knees nice and wide, hands place down. Now lift up, squeeze, or hoop a little bit around your boobs. Bring your elbows to your belly button, look forward, and then maybe start to lift your legs up. Your nose can come to the floor, that's all right. See how that goes. So if you feel that your elbows are here around around your boobs, then you probably need to lift a little bit more. Lift more forward. So my elbows are here at the level of my pants, around the belly button. There is another way to get in, so we can try another way. Try, look forward, maybe, yeah, nice and slow. So if it's too tight, Karina, bring your hands a little bit wider. Maybe that's gonna be a little bit easier for you. It's a very good digestive pose. Look forward. If you look down, your energy will go down. If you look forward, you can balance from there. You can maybe even extend the legs. Play for another half a minute or so. Just try it out. Trying is enough. Look forward. Yeah, your nose and your chin will probably come to the floor when you balance out. It is easier to balance when the knees are bent. It's a little bit more tricky when the legs extend. Woo! We're going to do this one more often. Yeah. Lovely. Cool. Nice. Take a little embryo pose. Knees together, hands to your feet. Soften the neck and shoulders. Slowly roll up to a seated position. Bring your hands to the top of the mat. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, come to a seated position at the top of the mat. We're going to aim for double pigeon. But double pigeon is for very people with quite open hips. So if it doesn't work, I'll give you different options. So double pigeon, let's start with our right leg in front. Flex the foot. So when you flex the foot, your muscles are a little bit more active and your knee is nice and steady. Then the other foot is also flexed and goes on the outside of the knee. So if you look down, your ankle is above the knee and the other ankle is below the other knee. If you're like, yeah, never ever this is going to happen, which could very well be, then you can either slide the foot halfway, your calf, or just slide the top leg in front. Slide the top leg in front, see what works for you, or another variation, if you feel that you're almost there, you can place a block or a pillow in between here, so that knee can start to soften down. So it's a little triangle. If you look down, it's like, okay, this is the top of the triangle and the bottom will be the top. I like to scoop my hips backwards just a little bit to broaden that triangle. And then you can come all the way forward. Relax. It's a strong hip opener. Notice where you feel this. We'll stay for 45 seconds. Maybe notice how the neck feels. A soft shake of no. Chin to chest. Can you soften and surrender? Inhale, lift your chest up towards the sky. And then twist over to your left side. Back to center, over to your right side. And then your hand can probably connect with the foot. So the foot is standing on the back of the hand is also pressing into the foot. All right, gonna change sides, probably easiest to lean back a little bit. And then start with your left leg in front. Flex the foot, foot on top of knee, knee on top of foot. Scoop your hips a little backwards. Prop it up. If it needs a prop, or know that you can slide the foot halfway, or also just in front, so the feet are kind of in front of the knees, just a little less wide, probably. All right, take a deep breath in there. Fill up, exhale, come forward, soften the neck and the shoulders. Let the head be heavy. Two more rounds of breath here. Slow into the nose. Slowly come back up, arms up to the sky, reach up, twist over to your right. Your hand can find the outside of the leg. Look over your right shoulder if that feels okay for the neck. Inhale back to center. And then that right hand can find the back of the foot and look over your left shoulder. Arms reach back up, release and come lie on your back. Legs up the wall. Actually, I'm going to stay in a seated position. I would like to, it's easier for you to see. I would like for us to maybe try a shoulder stance or a plow pose. Now, it's called shoulder stance because most of the weight is going to be here in the back of your shoulders, not here on the neck or the head. If you have neck issues, rather stay away from these poses. I also would advise you to just not move the head once you're in it. So don't turn it around. Often in class, people go into the plow or the shoulder stance, and then they're curious and they start looking around, which is, I mean, if you've got really good control of your neck muscles, which for most of us, it's a bit of a weird shape. So rather pick for the easy side. So if you want to try it out, you decide, okay, neck is nice and long. I like to take my hairband out because then my hair is not in the way. You keep looking up. You can help your bum by just bringing it overhead. That could be one option. That's probably the least intense. Extend the legs and walk the toes so the legs are straight. Then the hands can come to the back and you can try to bring your legs up. Okay, try a pose. You don't have to do this. You can also just be in happy baby pose. Take it slower. I did it quite fast now because I just wanted to demonstrate, but feel free to take a couple of rounds of breath. Are you okay, Marley? Yeah. Cool. All good. All right. Yeah, and from the plow to, when I'm in plow, I like to interlace my hands sometimes and just walk the meaty part of my upper arms under, the same we do in bridge pose, and then create a little like plateau with your hands towards the rib cage. 3 more rounds of breath. Obviously, also it's harder for me to speak here, stimulating the thyroid. From there, air pressure pose, bend the knees and bring the knees close to your ears, next to your face. Take a moment here, a breath in and a breath out, and then slowly roll the hips all the way back down to the floor. A soft bridge pose, feet down to the floor, hip width apart, close to your buttocks. Open up the heart. The arms can be overhead. Breathe in, slowly roll the spine all the way down towards the floor. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And then eagle your right leg over the left. Right leg over the left in eagle. And let the knees fall over towards the left side. So you can widen the arms, close your eyes and soften and breathe. If it feels okay for your neck, you can turn your face towards your right hand. So you extend the stretch, the twist into the neck area. Deep, slow breaths in and out. Inhale, neck back to, or head back to facing the ceiling. Whoop. Release your legs. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Left knee eagles over the right. Arms can go nice and wide. And then let the knees fall over to the right side. Maybe turn your face to face the left. Soften with each exhale. On the next inhale, bring everything back to center. And then softly extend to a Shavasana. Actually, before we go into full Shavasana, because today I'm going to lead you in Shavasana, maybe set your timer of your watch, like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, or on your phone, if that's what you're using for the music. Just set a timer for yourself. It's nicer to be able to relax even with meditation when you know that you don't have to think about, oh, am I going to fall asleep, or how long have I been here? So you can just totally relax. So maybe set your timer now, put on some clothes, and then settle into your Shavasana. Notice the back of the neck, chin in towards your chest, really nice and long back of the neck. And then just soften. Let's take another collective breath in through the nose, fill up your chest, fill up your belly, and then a last little sigh out of the mouth. May your mind be clear and kind. May your speech be kind, constructive, and loving. Have a wonderful day, yogis. Namaste, beautiful people. See you soon.